Okay, I swear if you guys are not emotional wrecks and completely shocked by the time you get to the end of this game, then you are just completely dead inside. Spider-Man for the PS4. So Spider-Man for the PS4 is set in its own universe, separate from the movie timeline and the comic timeline, while blending everything from those universes and meshing it into one. Now, the guy who voices Peter Parker here is extremely well portrayed, as it's kind of like an amalgamation of quite a few people who have played the character in the past. And the way how the elements of this game are set up is nothing short of an absolutely brilliant playable movie, and a damn good one at that. Now, that's not to say this game is absolutely perfect by any means, as there are elements of the gameplay where you have to do things like play as different characters and solve all kinds of puzzles, which really slows the game down to a screeching halt when you've been so used to swinging around as Spider-Man the whole time. Now, speaking of the web swinging, how is it? It is nothing short of absolutely spectacular, and what Insomniac Games have done is completely perfect what Activision and Treyarch started way back in 2000 with the original Spider-Man 3D PS1 game. And for me personally, considering I didn't have a lot of expectations going into this game, for me this is now the best Spider-Man game since that PS1 original in 2000, but the story of this game actually manages to trump that game completely in my opinion. And as for the gameplay, you are met with completely compelling characters, and you end up caring for people you never thought you would actually end up caring for from Spider-Man's past. And even the main villain of this story is really a sympathetic character, and you understand why he makes a lot of the decisions that he does. And also, as I've already said, you get to meet some interesting side characters like this world's version of Mary Jane Watson, and Miles Morales is even in the game, and in my opinion, he is the best version of Miles Morales that we've had to date, and he's the most likeable as well. And the most interesting thing about this game is the way it blends its cutscenes with the gameplay in a almost seamless transition between the two. Like, for example, in the opening cutscene, you could be watching it while Spider-Man is running from rooftop to rooftop, and next thing you know, you're jumping straight into the action, swinging to your first objective. And as the game goes along with its story, there are so many emotional moments and so many times where you think to yourself, Spidey, just take a rest, but of course he can't because of the things that are unraveling throughout this story, and by the time you get to the end, it really manages to pack the biggest emotional punch I have seen in any Spider-Man story to date. So when all's said and done, Spider-Man is definitely worth your time and definitely worth picking up today if you haven't already. My final verdict is a 9 out of 10. Thanks for watching this, guys. As always, now it's over to you, so feel free to comment below and tell me what your thoughts are on Marvel's Spider-Man for the PS4. And as always, guys, if you are new to my channel, feel free to click here to see more and subscribe, as I do make new videos as often as I can. Don't forget to click that bell so that you're always notified of whenever a future video is posted. And as always, guys, I shall see you all on the next one, and take care.